Coach, 590 wins at Iowa State. You're the dean of Big 12 women's basketball coaches. So with that resume backdrop, what advice do you have for a youngling like Amber Whiting in BYU?
Yeah, no, the dean is a nice way of saying I'm the old guy, so that's nice of him. But I never had the pleasure of meeting Amber until this summer recruiting. I could not be more impressed. Her passion for BYU, what she believes in. Her daughter can play a little bit too, but they're a great addition to our league, and looking forward to. And we're obviously going to play them twice, so we get the opportunity to go to Provo, which will be fun, and certainly come back to Hilton. And I do have one bad memory. Erin Thorne knocked us out of the NCAA tournament.
Erin Thorne.
And I saw her this summer, and she reminded me of that a couple times. Yeah, I think she's still scoring against us, to be honest with you.
She scored a lot of buckets. Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Yeah, it was. So, but we're excited about it and looking forward to it. I know our football team's going to Provo in November, so it's exciting to have BYU in the league, and thanks for coming here today.
You dropped Erin Thorne off the bat. That's pretty good, man. You mentioned the two meetings, January 6th in Provo, February 24th. You guys are the top attended team in the Big 12. $10K a game. What is a game in the Hilton Coliseum like?
Yeah, I know. Our fans really love basketball. Where we are, we don't have a professional team, so it's very collegiate centric, and so our men, our women's teams, we've drawn a lot over the years, and it's become something we're very, very proud of. It's a great environment. The fans are into it. Gives them a little break during those cold winter nights in the Midwest. So I think the kids from BYU are going to enjoy the experience. It's fun to know how hard you work, and then you go out and play, and you're appreciated by your fan base. So we're looking forward to hopefully putting another good product on the court.
Was it always that popular and that way for you when you took over at Iowa State, or is this something that has been built?
No, it's been built over time. I have a box score. Most young people don't know what a box score is anymore, but it's the first game I coached at Iowa State, and it hangs on the wall right as I walk out of my office every day, and I touch it. And the first game I coached at Iowa State, we had 310 people.
Wow.
And the reason I know that is I think I thanked each of them personally for coming.
Sue, Barbara, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And actually, my first game, they used to have this yellow streamer tape to make people sit in certain sections. It looked like a murder scene or something. And so we just, but it's been literally a grassroots, bring a friend. I mean, that's kind of the way it is in women's basketball overall. And I think for us, our administration, I've had tremendous help from football coaches, men's basketball coaches that have supported our program and got the word out, and hopefully a good product, and you win a few games and play a style that fans want to see. So, it's grown over time, but we're very proud of what we've done and how we've done it.
We liked meeting Matt Campbell at Football Media Days, although he didn't have a hat on and it wasn't like bent. I was like, who is this guy? I'm so used to seeing you like that. But that's cool to have that support. Picked to finish in 6th, and Emily Ryan is on the preseason Big 12 team. What do you think of kind of the expectations from the other coaches?
I think, to be honest with you, I was shocked we were 6th. There isn't a team in the country that will have less experience than us. We lost a lot. We're going to play. We scrimmaged the other day, and at one time we had 5 freshmen in the game. So I'll be a lot more gray than I am now. But I like where we are. I like Emily's a great leader. She's one of those kids that all coaches want to have. You got to have a great point guard. You got to have a leader. Emily is that person. Her and I are like the two kids that really have any experience at all at this level. So it'll be a challenge, but we're looking forward to seeing what happens. But so far, so good.
We should mention the reason you lost that experience. You had 2 picks in
the
WNBA
top 20
draft,
picks,
and then a transfer 95-game starter. So that was a heck of a team that made the NCAA tournament last year.
Yeah, we had a really good team last year. We came down here, won the Big 12 tournament. Stephanie Suarez was the 4th pick in the draft, and she only played 12 games for us, hurt her knee. Is rehabbing with us, and she'll be back. And then Ashley Jones got drafted and stuck in the league all year, kind of bounced around, but she was kind of frustrated. I'm like, but you're getting paid, so just hang around and, keep on a roster as much as you can. So, yeah, we lost some really, really talented kids and people that have impacted. I mean, Ash played for us for 5 years. So at some point they have to graduate. But new faces. But I think this year will be a learning experience for our team because obviously the new league and new faces, obviously like a BYU twice, but we're going to play a lot of young people. We have a couple transfers, Isnell and Hannah that I'm sure you guys will talk about, but I like where we are right now, and hopefully we can stay healthy and go out and compete and play games that matter in February and March.
You mentioned Hannah Bellinger coming from Truman State, Isnell, Natabu is from Sacramento State. So they fill in some big shoes right there. For BYU fans that haven't seen Iowa State women's basketball, what are these transfers and newcomers going to do, and what style do you want to play with this year?
We are a team that, for your fans, we are the style we like to play is shoot it before you throw it away kind of thing is the way we play. We shoot a lot of threes. I think we every coach says, "Oh, we're going to play with pace," and we do. I think we were 14th in the nation in scoring, so we're gonna move it up and down a little bit. We're not historically 4-guard team. Nelly Isnell, everybody calls her Nelly, gives us a presence on the block that we haven't had. Obviously, try and get a rebound that Lord Gustin doesn't get every rebound. Hopefully we get a couple. And then Hannah, she's a grad transfer, was a Division II All-American. And one thing that translates is you can make shots, and she can make shots. So those two have already impacted our team. If we had a game tonight, they'd both start.
Okay.
And again, gives us a little experience. Sac State, and even though it was Truman State, it's 4 years of collegiate experience. So that maturity level is what we needed.
What is this league about? What do BYU fans need to know about, hey, being in the Big 12, not only the regular season, but like what this event in this venue will be like in March?
Lace them up really tight. I think the one thing you'll see in the Big 12 that I think is a little unique from my experience is BYU fans are going to see every style of basketball you can imagine. You're going to see full court pressing, athleticism, size. You're going to see teams that, like Oklahoma. I think BYU played Oklahoma last year. Oklahoma, first team to 100 wins kind of style. So I think the fans are going to see a lot of really talented kids. I think they're going to see different styles. They're going to see, a lot of different venues. I think they're going to enjoy the kind of young people that are in this league. It's a very well coached league. Obviously for us, it's unique because we've always played everyone twice. Now the unbalanced schedule will create some differences for all of us, but we're excited about it, and I think BYU fans will really enjoy being part of the Big 12, and especially if they come to Kansas City, they need to come. It's one of those things that the city does an amazing job with this event. It's a phenomenal facility. The city, they don't have basketball here. They obviously have the Chiefs and the Royals and soccer. So when basketball comes here, they are out of their minds. And if the weather's nice, it's a lot of fun. And like you guys said, you want to stay a couple days.
Yes,
so,
I want to be here more than one day.
Exactly.
So,
That would be it's worth the trip, I promise you.
How do you feel about the changing dynamic of the conference with the 4 new additions this year officially in, but Texas and Oklahoma leave next year, and now you welcome Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah along? How are you kind of tackling that whole venture?
Yeah, it is different. I think the one thing I've learned in our short time with Commissioner Yormark is just get ready because something's happening every day. I think they're great additions. They're great universities. Certainly gives us a presence with already BYU, and then you add some Western teams. So I think it's exciting, obviously, with the other sports and what's happening. And you're talking adding some really quality football programs, men's and women's basketball programs, high profile universities. So I think it's going to be cool. Obviously it's I've been through this league. And I was joking that by the time I'm done, every school in the country's either been in this league or out of it. By the time I get to, we've had a lot of them come and go. But I think everyone's excited, and hopefully those schools are as well. But I think it certainly started with BYU. I think BYU was the first school, and Commissioner Bowlesby made a great decision to bring such a national brand into our league at a time we needed it. And then probably it was easy to say, well, they're here, so you start adding. But I think the presence of BYU, amazing fan base, amazing university, amazing tradition, is exactly what this league needed. And now hopefully we can continue to grow, and certainly hope that it's beneficial for all involved.
Well, that's kind of you to say about BYU. Help me understand why the men are going to go to 20 games next year, but the women will stay at 18.
That's a great question. I don't know. I
If
know
it makes sense for the men, why wouldn't it make sense for the women?
I think
it's equally competitive.
Yeah, no, I think the guys really like that model. I think it's a great idea. I think it's the same, and I think our fans would like that more.
Less for you to worry about non-con.
It'd be easier non-conference scheduling. But there's a number of coaches in our league that would rather go the other way.
Rather go to like 16?
16 games.
Oh,
interesting.
Which I don't really understand that either. But, I know the the Big Ten men go 20, the women go 18. So I really don't know the decision-making there. But I know the guys really – and, again, you're talking about TV and high profile and the crowd support and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'd be a great idea if we did it. But like a lot of things, even at home, my opinion doesn't matter much. So
Been there.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you've built something that's very special in Ames, and I hope for your sanity you don't have to thank every one of the 10,000 fans that leave all of your home games now.
Yeah, no, we try to as much as we can, but it's been fun, and we really sincerely are excited to get the chance to come to Provo and play, and certainly excited to have BYU back. But Amber's going to do a phenomenal job there, and we look forward to a long-standing relationship with BYU. And welcome to the Big 12, and look forward to seeing you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks so
Great to
much.
talk with you.
Appreciate your time. Take care.